Right, welcome back. Anybody who's been following this stream, this stream series to actually port the Ember.js website to an Ember app. Let's make sure that I've got everything I need set up, and we should be good to go. If anybody saw my last stream, which I think is actually up on the Stone Circle YouTube channel, we set up github.com Ember Learn website. We set up Percy to be like a kind of to-do list for the for the website port. And as we can see here, when we go and have a look at the build difference, there's literally nothing on the new site, which is slightly problematic, but we'll get around that today. Or we'll start getting around that today. There's still lots to do, and if anybody wants to get involved, please reach out to me. I'm either real8 on Twitter, that's real_ATE, that's me, or you can find me on the Ember community Slack as real8 as well. Okay, so let's get started. I will get my terminal running on the actual cd git stone circle open source. Where are we? We're doing I don't think it's in my Ember guide stuff. I think it's in Ember website, right? Let's just make sure that I don't have anything running here. I do. That should be fine. So rewrite in Ember. Is that the branch that we're working off? Right, so this is interesting. This is the whole point. I want to actually do particular pages as pull requests to this pull request. It may seem a little bit meta, but it is something that I make use of quite a lot when I'm on kind of like long-lived branches on Git. So first things we're going to do is let's pick a page. Let's pick one that'll just be like our learn. There we go. This seems like a good one. Let's start with learn because there's a bunch of images and stuff. It's a little bit challenging. There's some issues there at the bottom, but we'll fix that in a minute. Oh, I think I know what that is. Yeah, okay. Let's start with the learning page. So let's go and create a new branch. Feature page learn. Okay. So do I have this running? PM start. While that's starting, let's go and have a look. See, do I have website here? The old website? No, I don't. Add project folder. Open source. Ember website. So this is going to be the main website. Let's just make sure that I'm up to date. I am not. Cool. So it's running. We can go localhost 4200. Perfect. Pin tab. Right. So the page that we're trying to aim for is the learning page. So I think we've got our router set up. Learn. Perfect. There's nothing there. And if we have a look in here, responsive. I don't know what that means. Okay. So what I was doing when I was porting over the guides app, because again, if anybody's not 100% familiar with what we're doing here, the current website is built with Ruby middleman, and I don't know if we've got many Rubyists watching, but these sorts of, I think it's called ERB. It's like a templating system for Ruby. So these are Ruby templates. There's a lot of static stuff in here, but essentially what we do is we take those Ruby templates, we bring them to our learn. We bring them to our don't quite know what's going on here. Bring them to our Ember app, and then we right. So we copy it over, and then we have to find all of these things and replace them with the Ember way of doing things. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to comment out all of the things I can find. Perfect. So okay, this is looking good. Well, it's looking terrible, but it's fine. So we've got the content. Welcome to Ember. Okay, so that first welcome to Ember is actually inside our application HBS, which we don't want, which is fine. So now this looks like what we want it to look like. So myself and Mel Sumner actually spent a little bit of time yesterday making sure that the Ember the Ember style guide is working properly. So Ember style guide, that is github.com Ember learn Ember style guide. So this is like a UI add-on. So it's essentially trying to keep all of our styles for all of the different new Ember apps that are controlling the website, keeping the styles in one place so we can share them between them. So I think the way that we do this is that we just do npm I think it's just Ember style guide. I don't think it's namespaced. Ember style guide. Cool. We'll need to restart the server anyway. Oh, this is taking a while. Okay, start. Let's see if this looks magically better. Oh, yeah, we saw this already, didn't we? That requires us to do this. Ember CLI build, Ember bootstrap. I think there's a way for us to make it so that we don't need to do this. That's something that I am going to do later. We just need another npm install. There we go, working nicely. Oh, look at that, perfect. Ship it. Okay. So, there are a few things that we can do here. So the first thing that I'm thinking of doing, this may not be the right place for it, but we'll just throw it in anyway. I think it's Ember style guide nav bar. Ooh, look at that, beautiful. But what is the problem here? So view container. So we've probably got here header. Oh, it needs to be inside a header. Body header. Oh. Is that gonna come with it? No, let's try putting it in the header. Have class nav container. I wonder if there's documentation in here. How to use. No. What we can do is we can look at the other apps that are using it. Yes, navbar. Links, we probably need that. Oh yes, header. Oh, even better. That's probably why. Let's try that. And let's take those links from wherever this is. Application HBS. Oh, well, we're in the right place anyway. Application HBS. So we need controllers application. Links come from links. Copy. Put that in here. App. Paste. And then do we have an application controller? No, we do not. G controller application. Okay, and then we'll steal, borrow, application HBS. This is our other one. I'm gonna steal guides app. Where are we? We're in controllers application. Oh, it's actually in the deprecations app that I was in. Interesting. Nice one. And then we want import links from links. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's the thing, beauty. There's still some changes there, but that's okay. We're kind of just aiming for good enough right now. Okay, so what do we got? What's different? Header, yeah, container, it's doing all that stuff. That's fine. We can ignore you for now. or the header. Let's have a look at this. Class legal wrapper. Odd. Nav bar. We don't need the header stuff. Legal wrapper. Article. So it looks like it's got mostly the same sort of structure, but one thing I'm seeing here is that we don't have these. So I did notice that there was like a body class thing, but I've not seen this as like a set body class before. I think we're using something different in Guides app. Set body class, Ember body class. And let's do set body set. Doing it from the template versus, just have a look. Oh, decline. Well, let's use a little bit more often. Okay, that's fine. Probably use this one. Ember install Ember body class. Ember body class, and the thing that we want. Root class names. Cool. Go away, go away. Do we have an application root? Oh no, it's not application root that we want, because we're in learn index responsive. I wonder if these let me have a look, see. Responsive. Yeah, let's just throw it in the learn. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. Oh. Oh, it's a learn index. No, I want to actually have a learn root. And put the and put the thing here, so that's the same for all of them. The class names we want are actually these ones here, please. Oh, learn index, that's interesting. Responsive. It's not actually learn index, but that's fine. I have a feeling this won't be updated until it bounces the server. Okay. Oh, that looks a bit better. I didn't put line index in. Is it doing that automatically? Cool. That's even better. Okay. So my question, the bit that I'm curious about, is why is this? Why has this got all padding? Padding, max width. Where does that come from? Legal wrapper. Do we have legal wrapper? Okay, let's see if there's in the website. Let's see if there's. Let's see if there's legal wrapper deprecation. Oh, this is interesting. Website source. Oh. Okay. This may not be the right way to do it, but we're going to do it just for fun today. So what happens? Ooh, much better. Much closer. Although there are some kind of differences here. Right, so the bit I'm curious about is where does this come from? Before. What is this? Icon link extension. Fontello. I think we actually removed Fontello from the style guide. Pull requests. No, it wasn't style guide. We were just remembering what we were doing yesterday. Guides. So it's actually guides app. There's a PR in here where we're talking about removing Fontello, I think. Where did we come across this? So we are actually. Ooh. What's this? This seems to be like Fontello. I'm gonna put this. Oh, so many things to do. First things first, I'm going to go Ember, install Ember CLI SAS, so we can start spreading things out properly. We're going to go new file. CSS. I'm going to just put that in as new file. Just in case anybody watching is getting the false impression like I know what I'm doing. I do not. I have no idea when it comes to styles related things. This is probably going to be giving it about a bunch of things. Images. Let's pull the images across from here. Oh. Paste. Hey, do you look who it is? Okay, so what just happened? Do I bump the server? Make sure the SAS is actually building. Okay, it's definitely pulling in the legal stuff. This Fontello thing, we'll get there. Next. Doesn't seem to be pulling it in. Just gonna put that in as fonts. Missing something. So I'm going to go for icon link ext. So it's external. Icon link ext. So that's close other tabs. Fontello. Don't have it there. Why don't we have it there? Must be like more up to date or something. I don't know. How odd. Let's see if that worked. Hey! Oh, because I've now killed the font face. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, buddy. Okay, so many things. Okay, so why is he doing this? No, it's this one that I care about. Learning Tomster. Wow, that's very specific. Okay, let's find you. I think I found you. Copy. Paste. Odd. Oh, this is looking better. Okay, so what else we got? Where's this lovely background coming from? Don't do that to me. Body. Search for this, I might find it. Probably going to have to chat to Mel about this. That's already dealt with. I'm pretty sure. Huh. Sidebar. This is where it'd be great if there were people on the live stream that could teach me some CSS type things. That's something I actually want to fix. Right, this is something that we came across yesterday. Don't look at the website, look at style guide. So, style guide it has an add-on styles, which is compiled down into the, can I see it here? Oh, of course, because it's broken. Which is compiled down into the vendor CSS. But we have this thing here, variables, that for now I'm just going to copy. No, don't do that. I'm just going to copy across. What I would love to be able to do, I'm pretty sure we can do it, is expose this can do it so that we deprecating these closed variables. Going to just this is in, yeah. I'm going to just put this in here. After here. Got so much stuff. It is not something that we support right now. Oh, wrong symbol, dollar. Not something that we really need to worry about. What is this? Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Mel about this because this is all too much stuff. Bet your transition isn't there either. Yeah. Transform. Yeah, this is something that we were looking at yesterday as well. I think. Ooh-wee. Fun. Oh, that looks great. Okay. Contribute to this page. What's that big gap there? Let's have a look while we're here as well to just guides app. Template is footer. Let's drop you into templates application as well, just so that we can kind of round this off. Oh, it's the older one. That's fine. Okay. Sell some issues. What's going on here? Oh, because I pulled out the code. Right. Okay. Quick time check. Probably okay for a little bit longer. There's a whole bunch of style related issues between these two things, like those headers need looked at, like there's a lot of changes. But the thing that I'm personally most interested in is to make sure showcase to make sure all the data is on the page. I'm really interested in the content, the Ember side of things, less so the style side of things. Mainly that's because I'm just not as good at it. So the thing that we're interested in is likely to be this. It's likely to be the bit that we commented out. So as you can see, this is doing some sort of Ruby style, each syntax. No idea exactly what's going on. But what I do know is that it's pulling the data from the data library. Do you know what? I might just copy that whole thing. Oh, I don't like that it's a YAML. Do I like that it's a YAML? Ugh. I so prefer JSON. Right, what I'll do is I'll just copy this across. To be honest, what I'd like to see, what I'd actually like to see is something very similar to what we were doing in the guides app, where this gets converted automatically in dist to like a data and then JSON. Do you know what? I'll just copy across something. Paste. So this is going to be the content rename content data generator. In the index, I'm sure there's a YAML thing in here. Yeah. So this is not freaking out at me. Essentially the thing. Oh, I need to add it. Guides app, package JSON. This is an in-repo app if anybody's never seen it before. Add-on. The thing is, all of this can just go away. Not a Ember plugin because it's not generating routes for us. We don't need that, which means urls.push md files. No. Ember versions all not needed. Safe load. So this is actually going to be data. So, ow. Version safe load. It's like, it's supposed to be way simpler than this. JSON trees. It's versions file. Where's that? Right file. Oops. I'm an idiot. There we go. Meetups. What else we got? Search. I don't know what search is supposed to do. Probably don't need that. But we'll do it anyway. Showcase. Sponsors. Team. Data files, and then I'm gonna do oh, that's interesting. Version serializer. This means we might have to actually do it on a let's just do it as a fetch for now. I would kind of prefer to do it with Ember data related stuff, but it doesn't look like we've got a complicated anything. I'm going to return a write file, and it's going to be data file .json, and it's really just going to be versions. Right, this is going to super fail. Huh? No way. Object. Oh, that's funny. Why is that funny? Because that turns it into JSON, and then we need to do JSON.stringify. JSON, and add more to this mad array of silliness. Meetups. Hey, look at that! If I do view JSON, oh, that looks great. That's great. Wonderful. Don't save. But that gives us what we wanted, which was showcase. JSON. Okay. So the thing that we want to do now in our, where am I? App. Oops. Learn. This. Ajax. Port inject. This.ajax. I always forget how to use Ember.js. Ember.js. Oops. Don't need this .get anymore. Quest data. Dist gone. Oh, that's the website. Dist. Oh no, that was the right thing. Temp data. Dist data. Showcase.json. Let's see if that broke something. Oh, that looks great. That means that, where am I? App. Oh, just getting a little bit lost. Index in here. Now we can just do each model as showcase. Each, let's look for this thing again. $. It's just as simple as doing that. Don't know what replace current version is actually doing. Showcase repository. I have to find out what that replace current version is doing. This is now another one of those. Each feature odd. Okay, so I have to figure that out, but I'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, it's fine because that won't break. Oh, that's great. Usage of blah. Is that a feature? So that means we might need to put a third. Nice. Okay. Right, that was quite successful. Still lots to do, but I am going to do one last thing. We don't need that anymore because we've got release. Is that all it was doing? What was it? Showcase demo. What am I looking at? Did I just replace it then? Showcase for description. Ember CLI tutorial. But we're not using the description. Oh, because I put it out. Replace current version. Nope, that's not correct. Bum. It's probably going to need 3. Yep, that's correct. Magic. Although it is doing current version because current version, that's fine. Boom, boom. You know what? I am pretty happy with that. Okay, let's get this PR'd. Okay, so that's fine. There's just nothing in it. Learn index. We can get rid of these now. I'm not too sure about that responsive thing, but we'll probably come across it again in the future. Looks mostly okay to me. Oh, there's still some commented out stuff. Let's see if I can find these. Interesting. Collapse all. Ember, gata. Source website. There's one of this. It's fine. Right. Quick glance. That looks good. Looks good. Star guide. Probably doesn't need to be a dependency. That's okay. What we got? Okay. Body class. Yeah, that looks good to me. This build a yarn thing. It's not going to be up to date. Is it yarn? Does it install? Sure. Let's see if it does anything to the package lock. And where are we? That's cool. Adding the links. That's fine. Freeze up. So adding the Fontella stuff, that's fine. This, yeah, this probably needs some review. Just adding that for now. Again, these are all very much for now situations. You don't need that. I kind of think we don't need that, so I'm not going to add it. That's why I don't like this. Because really what we've got in the guides app is more a folder containing each of the things. So showcase in that case, for website, where are we? Put it in a data folder, didn't I? Data, showcase. The description would be like the contents, and you could do it in Markdown or whatever. And then each of these things would be YAML. Yeah, not important for now, but we can maybe add it later. Yes. I don't know what these are. Images. What? Get it more. I'm not gonna add that. And these are a bunch of images. View guide, what are these? Images. These look like they're from the guides app. I'm gonna add that. Template guide. Yeah, again, these are from the guides app. That makes sense. Not entirely sure what we're going to do with the survey stuff, but we'll worry about that later. Stickers. It does not like that. Get out. Oh, it's so going to crash. Nope, gone. Wonderful. Where was I? I was in the guides, wasn't I? So I'm not going to look at stickers again. Don't think they're in use currently. Routing primer again. This looks very early days. Let's see. Showcase ones. Data guide. Again, I don't really think we need the guide stuff. These are great. This is like a walk down memory lane. Community. Nice. Oh, they're great. Bog. That looks about right now. Yes. No. I'm not too sure about that. Not gonna add those for now or that. Sure, why not? Oh, because we're not doing a master, we're doing it on. Nice. Now, let's see if Percy kicks in. Why is it doing the Travis YAML? Well, that's interesting. If we did branch master only, it wouldn't be merging these. It wouldn't be running these. Anyway, while we're here, while it's running, let's see if we have broken tests. Oh, because we need to. That's not going to work at all, is it? In here, get rid of search because we deleted it. Okay. That looks good. Push. Which means this, yeah, details. It's gonna be an epic failure. Yep, thought so. Let's cancel you. Oh, that's right there. That's good. That's fine. That's good. Try to see if it actually runs Percy stuff. I just want to see that Percy to see if we've made any progress. GMAC. Must be all the binary files. See if it says it here. Jump to. Yeah, table content's too big. Whoopsie. Perfect. Oh, exactly what I wanted. Nice. So my tests are passing. Moment of truth. Oh, you're killing me. You are killing me. Oh. Just need a just refresh. God, I love this. This is great. Okay. So that's shown there is a difference in our system, which is good. So dumpsters, too many dumpsters, it's fine. That's so funny. Yeah, none of these are here anyway, so it's the learning one. Oh, look at that. So there are a lot of changes. There's not going to be a chance that we're going to actually get this looking exactly the same, because we're taking a different tack, taking a different approach from what we were doing with the Guides app. Guides app wanted to be exactly the same, whereas this is kind of using state-of-the-art on the Ember style guides stuff. So it will change. It will probably look bigger. But yeah, it's getting very close. Oh, this looks great. Yeah. It's interesting that no footer showed up here on the left. I have a sneaking suspicion I know what that is. So first of all, there's a big gap here. It's a bit strange. Second of all, I think it is settings, disable JavaScript, refresh. Oh, odd. I was wrong. How odd. Might have been a difference in how the crawling thing we did actually worked. Anywho, right. I think that is it for today. I think that is a pretty good show for what we were doing. If I get a chance, I'll probably be doing a session with Mel Sumner soon, and we'll might tackle some of the more specific style-related things. She's a whiz with the CSS, and this whole style guide thing was her idea. If my next session is on my own, I'd be curious to either try out one of these like sponsors, or the learning team. Sorry, not the learning team, just the team page. This one would be pretty cool because we've got all the data, you see. So it should work reasonably well. Although if anybody wants to contribute to any of this, if anybody wants to try out stuff, this one will probably be it'll be a feel-good situation to actually get this working. But do let me know if anybody does want to contribute, and I'd be happy to point them in the right direction. So until next time, I will see you later.